and never slow down. Find someone to share it with, and then never let them go. Hold me close, closer than ever before. Ooh, just love me like you won't let go. With all that I know, with all that I am. Ooh, just love me like you won't let go. We light up the dark, we light up the streets with gold, and follow your dreams wherever they go. And never slow down, and find someone to share it with, and then never let them go. Hold me close, closer than ever before. Ooh, just love me like you won't let go. You're all that I know, and with all that I am. Ooh, just love me like you won't let go. And if you take away everything, you in my arms, I feel like a king. When I'm holding you close, I love you like I won't let go. And when you take away everything, just you in my arms, I feel like a king. When I'm holding you close, I love you like I won't let go. So hold me close, just closer than ever before. Ooh, love me like you won't let go. You're all that I know, so with all that I am. Just love me like you won't let go.
You're so bad.
I'm so bad?
Yeah.
Good. So I guess it all started out when I was around 15 years old. We do little things different tonight, but I'm going to do this part. When I was 15 years old, I grew up in Houston, Texas, right? All right. Holy shit. I grew up in Houston, Texas, and I was in this band called The Last Wish, and I was in high school. It's okay, you don't have to clap. It's fine. No, seriously, no, don't fucking back paddle now. It's fucking no. But I grew up on bands like the Smiths and the Cure, and like the Stone Roses, all these English bands, right? So I would walk around high school talking like this, you know. I mean, who in here has the album from Blue October, The Answers? Anybody? Okay, well pop that bitch in on your way home. And listen, there's a song on it called Tomorrow, right? No. I know, but man, you should hear me. I'm like, tomorrow. Listen to this. I said, I'm gonna find a way to die. Like really, Justin? You're gonna go find a way to fucking die? But if you like it, you know. But I listen to some of that stuff and I'm like, wow. But anyway, I'm gonna try and focus tonight. I can tell you guys are amazing, so I'm gonna have fun with y'all a little bit. I was in a band called The Last Wish, and in high school you're in a band for one reason, and one reason only. That's to change fucking lives, right?
Chicks,
baby. Chicks to get laid. 14. Youngster. You're a bad girl. Anyway, it's to pick up chicks, and I was the lead singer, right? But I remember we would play these shows at this little place called Fitzgerald's, and all the girls would come to the shows on the weekends, and I would do my thing, you know? Whatever that shit is, you know? And on Monday, I'd walk up in that high school just like, what's up, girl? Daddy's here, you know? And it was weird, but I guess they liked it. I was Justin fucking Furstenfeld, right? My ego was so big in high school, I swear to God, you know? But then we got our first real gig. You know, first 21 and up gig. So I was about to see who the hell really liked our show. None of these girls from high school can come anymore. Just let's see who really likes The Last Wish. So we played this gig, right? And only the parents of the band show up with their church friends, you know? It was good. I mean, my parents couldn't come because they worked at night, you know what I'm saying? My dad was a cop in Houston, and so he worked nights. And but I remember this show so specifically because, I mean, it was the parents and their church friends, and we were up there just, I'm trying to my fucking moves, man. I was on it, you know. And the moms were out there doing the fucking pony because that's what, you know, that's what they do, you know. I'm just shedding my skills, you know. And but then after the show, I remember walking off the stage and coming up to Greg, the guitarist, and saying, Greg, I've got this song that I've been working on. Do you mind if I go back out there and play it all by myself? He's like, of course you would, Justin fucking Furstenfeld. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. So I went back out there, right? And I'm just sitting there, much like right now. My hands just shaking. I'm scared to death. And I said, okay, here we go. It's like jumping off a creative cliff. Wow, I just made that up. Hold on. But I was like that. So I just said, fuck it. Boom. And I just started shredding, right? I mean, like words and stuff. I'm just spewing my skills all over the audience. And the moms are out there, oh, God, yes. You know? Kind of. But I remember after I finished that song, it was like this, y'all. Just dead silence. I mean, all of their mouths were like, and I'm thinking in my head, Justin fucking Furstenfeld, I just fucked them up, right? I just changed their life. You're welcome. And I split. Well, I go home that night, right? And I go to bed on cloud nine thinking that I'm just going to be a star. That song is like life-changing, and I wrote it, so I'm the shit. I wake up the next morning, my dad's shaking me. He's like, Justin. I'm like, what you want? He's like, what'd you do last night? I was like, I changed some fucking lives, Dad. That's what I did last night. If you would have been there, your life would have been changed too. You know? And he goes, oh, really? You changed some lives? Oh, really? Well, the band wants to hold a parents' meeting today over something that happened. And I'm like, well, we better suit up and show up. You know, I'm thinking excited, like we're about to get a record deal up in here. You know? So I said, we better suit up and show up. We loaded into the 1986 Battleship Gray Pinto, 3 deep, my mom, my dad, myself. You know, we kind of lived in the hood of Houston because my dad was like a beginning cop, and where this meeting was in Bel Air. So we rolled over to Bel Air, you know, in this Pinto. It was like dropped. It had no shocks, really, so when you just jumped, it would kind of bounce, you know. Dope as fuck, you know. But we rolled up in this driveway, and I swear I remember it like a scene out of Reservoir Dogs, y'all. We're rolling up on this hardcore meeting, right? And I remember my dad gets out all slow motion. And then my mom gets out, right? Bam! In her dress. And then I get out, like all hardcore is, you know, just like Dad. Push the seat forward. Help, son of a bitch! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! That's right. You know, showing up in style, you know. But I remember we turned around and there's this huge door. I mean, this door must have been 20 feet tall. In perfect triangle formation, I pushed that door open. And the air conditioner hit me. And my semi-long hair just flowed perfectly. Right? We walked in there, and this house was huge. I'd never been in something like this before. And all this meeting was about the song that changed their lives. So I'm thinking, this is some special shit. So we walk in there, and all the parents and all the kids were already there. Like parent, kid, parent, whatever. They had called each other the night before and said, let's get there 15 minutes early so we can fuck them up when they walk in, right? I'm Justin fucking Furstenfeld, that doesn't faze me. So I walk in like, Daddy's here, we can start the meeting now. And then I sit down, my dad's right here, my mom's right here. And I'm like, so what's up? And the guitarist's dad leans forward and goes, I'd like to call this meeting to order. I'm like, damn, this is some professional shit. A lot of the parents got together last night. And we're worried about you, Justin. We're worried about what you sang about last night. And personally, all of us are scared of you. And your subject matter. And we personally don't think it's a good idea if you play in this. And I go, shh, shut it right there. Don't say it. Don't say it. Because I had to save face, right? Justin fucking Furstenfeld. So I said, you know what? Before you say that, I'm going to go ahead and quit. I quit this band. I quit. With your mediocre players. And then I said, I'm going to start a little band called Blue October, Except, well, hold on. When I said it like this. I quit this stupid band. And I'm going to start this little band called Blue October. What? And he's like, I don't care. Just get out of my house, So we got back in the car. In the back of the Pinto. My mom's there, my dad's there. I'm in the back, and I have this shit-eating grin on my face. Just smiling from ear to ear. Because I thought, all of that drama was because of one song that I wrote at 15, right? So then I thought, oh shit, I can't wait to see what comes out next. And then I thought to myself, this is a very poignant day, because that is the day that I told myself, you will never let anyone tell you what you can and can't say in a song ever again. Right then. And I made that decision, a conscious decision. So we rolled back home in our Pinto, pulled into our driveway, We got out, my dad opens the door, no, I'll never get that 2 hours back. I could have been fishing, What do you mean, Dad? Huh? And then we roll in and my mom takes her jacket off. She hangs it on the little hook. She takes her purse off. Gently, she walks across our fake-ass hardwood floors, and she sits on our 1986 brown flowered Sears Roebuck's couch with the wooden handles, and she grabs her boo-boo or the fucking blanket, puts it on top of her, and she looks up at me and she says, now, Justin, why don't you play me this song that you're talking about? And I'm about to fuck you up, Mom. I didn't say that. Because my dad would have beat the shit out of me. But I said, are you sure you're ready for this? You're ready for this? And she said, yes, everything you write is so beautiful. And I was like, you're right. So I sat down on our fake-ass hardwood floors at age 15, and I played my mom this. Have you ever been so lonely? There's no one there to hold. Just pull me in or disown me and then climb inside. My arms are open wide. Have a look inside. It is not that I am scared to learn just why I'm empty inside. Just hold my hand or show some concern. if I live or die. My eyes are open wide. Help me look inside. I'm singing. Ha-da-da-da-da-da. Ha-da-da-da-da. Ha-da-da-da-da. Oh. I hear the water drip from the faucet. It's sweetly falling in tune. Who knew? I'm gently closing the closet, and I fall to the floor, and I crawl to my room. The thought of ending it soon. Just let me sleep in my room. Hear me cry, cry, cry. No, I hear a knock at the front door. Don't come in. I try to look at you, but I can't stop shaking. Leave me alone, just go away. Yeah, Mother, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. An empty bed, but all of my sheets, they're gone. They're wrapped around me and you. All is quiet but the drop of my gun. 'Cause Mom, I just want to belong to anyone. But maybe life's not for everyone. And my mom's like, what the fuck is that? Oh my God, what's wrong with you? She sits back and I said, I thought you said everything I did was beautiful. She's like, it was beautiful, but what the fuck is wrong with you? You're 15 years old. Where did that come from? Danny, get in here right now. She's calling my dad from the other room. We need to hold a parents meeting or some shit. We already did that. It was beautiful, but oh my God. So the next day, I was put on Paxil, right? Just medicate that son of a bitch. You know? I don't know what you're clapping for. Touche. You know? I was put on Paxil at age 15, right? And I'm a whopping like 25 years old right now, so that's a long time to be on Paxil. I lied again. I'm sorry. You get what I'm saying. When you're in high school, that's when you're shaping your personality. That's when you're figuring out what makes you tick, what makes you feel wanted, what makes you feel needed, what makes you love, what makes you hate, what makes you just, what you're passionate about. That's when you shape your personality. Paxil shapes your personality for you. So I've been on Paxil for so long, I still don't know who the fuck I am. But hey, I roll with it. But every now and then, how you doing, baby? Every now and then, y'all, I feel so good. Like I feel like, hey down there, I'm fucking way up here, man. I feel that good, like, woo, good. And I think I don't need that Paxil no more. I'm just gonna put it away. So how you doing, baby? So I lock it in the medicine cabinet, right? And I'm like, I'm cured, thank Jesus. I don't need it. I can wake up in the morning and just be like, pow, you know? And I'll go for like a month off that shit. Just, and then I'm starting to sweat a little bit. And like a month and a half comes, and I'm like, just spitting venom on strangers, you know? Spitting venom on strangers, having conversations with myself. Good conversations, but still nonetheless with myself. So I just stay on the Paxil. I just stay on it. I try to get off of it. But every now and then my wife will look at me right now and she'll be like, hey, Justin. Yes, ma'am. I do what my wife tells me to do, you know? She's super hot, I think she is, you know? But what was I so sad about at age 15? That's what I want to know. What the hell was I so sad about? I had great parents. Great parents. They loved me so much. I mean, I had a great... I played with toys. I liked G.I. Joe when I was growing up. The great American hero, right? Yeah. Except like, yeah! There's that one dude in the back. No one's half the battle! Woo! Woo! Anyway, except I didn't like to play with other kids. Sharing was stupid, you know? I would take my G.I. Joes in the backyard. Y'all listen to this for a second. This is totally normal. I would take my G.I. Joes in the back, and I had Leatherface. Y'all remember Leatherface? He's the big brawn dude with all the guns. You know, and then I had Duke, the blonde-headed, blue-eyed, good-looking son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then I had Lady J, the only female in the whole squad, which was weird, but I'm just gonna roll with it, you know? Check this out. I would take these 3 dolls in the backyard. I would dig this hole, and I would put Lady J gently in that hole. Hold on. And then I'd go to my mother's rose bushes, and I would pick the finest of rose and chop it into little bits, sprinkle it on top of Lady J. And then Duke would fall to his knees and say, "Why, God? Why?" And Leatherface would console him and say, "She's gone to a better place, Duke. It's gonna be okay." Except I'm Justin fucking Furstenfeld. I didn't stop there. I had this old boombox and I would play Chris de Burgh, Lady in Red, while all this shit went on, you know? Lady in Red! And I would just bawl my eyes out. It was so beautiful. My mom would come in, "What are you doing?" "Shut the fuck up." Put the dirt over. You know, I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's fun. If my son Gunner, if I caught Gunner doing that shit, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" If I caught Sadie Bell, my 5-year-old, I'd be like, "Yeah, that's about it. That's right. That's about right." But what was I so sad about? Like, for real, it wasn't about toys. I'm gonna get to your songs in a second, dude. It wasn't about toys at all. I figured it out later on. Y'all wanna know what it was? It was you girls. It was you girls. Can I get an amen, brothers? Amen. See, proof. There you go. Some of you girls are like, "What are you talking about? That's what's so fucked up." You don't even know, no clue, you know? You're right. Yeah, that's right. You have a power. But in high school, I loved this girl named Amanda. I loved Amanda. Like, I loved Amanda. And we dated, you know, for a while. But I wanted to show Amanda how much I loved her. And I never went up to my dad and said, "Hey, Dad, I'm really, like, in love with this girl named Amanda. What do I do?" Because he would have been like, "Oh, come on, grow up. Let's go deer hunting." You know? The fuck does shooting a deer have to do with this, Dad? But that's who he was. But remember when I said we kind of lived in the, you know, sketchy neighborhood? Yeah, that's what I'll call it. But right down the road, I had this youth group of boys that I would go to and talk to about all my lady problems. This nice group of boys. They were in this youth group called the Crips, is what they were called. I'm serious. They wore blue like a lot. They wore blue every day. They were very, very loyal, you know. But when I would go down there and I would ask them, their names were Wedo and Pez. When I would go down there and ask them for their advice on it was weird because my accent would change. It was strange, I understand, but I'd go down and be like, "Hey, Pez, this fucking girl Amanda's got my heart sprung. What do I do? I don't know why you're fucking short. I love her." And he's like, "Justino, man, you come in here and give me a hug, bro." And he give me a hug. He say, "Oh, Wedo, get the tattoo gun. Ow." I'm like, "What the fuck are you you talking about? A tattoo gun. I was like, how am I going to show this girl? Wait, how am I going to show this girl how much I love her? And he said, we're going to plaka her name on you. And I'm like, what the fuck is plaka mean? It's like it's prison for tattoo, I guess, right? He said, you're going to be the only motherfucker in high school with Amanda tattooed on you. And I'm thinking, this guy is fucking genius. So I said, let's go. Let's do this, you know? So he says, where do you want that shit? You want that shit on your chest? You want that shit on your neck?
Ankle.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. No.
That's how you do much.
You want that shit on your neck? And I'm like, how about we do something really hardcore? Let's do it on my ankle, right? So I give him my ankle, and he just starts going, just fucking drilling. And I've got 55-something tattoos, and none of them hurt as bad as that son of a bitch, right? Well, he's going for 30 minutes, just, and I'm like, fuck! Man, stop! Stop it, it hurts! And he goes, okay. And I was like, are we done yet? Did you finish the Amanda? He goes, we only got the A done. I'm like, well, that's all we're doing. You know, so now I have this fucking, this A. You think I'm fucking kidding here? It does not stand for Amanda these days. It stands for accomplishments. See? But I tell you what, I went back home I went to school the next day, and I came up to Amanda. And I said, hey, Amanda, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked at it, and she's like, what's the A for? I'm like, it's for Amanda. She goes, why didn't you finish the name? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, come on. So I stayed with Amanda for quite a while. So much that I lived with this guy named Jeff Crowder, right? And he would walk behind me and go, whoosh, whoosh. You were so whooped. You were so whooped. I was like, I don't know what whooped means. She says jump, you say how high, right? I was like, I don't know what you mean. He's like, you break up every weekend, but you still get back together with her. And I'm like, I love her. And he goes, I take you to so many parties, and all you do is sit in the corner and cry and listen to Mazzy Star fade into you over and over again. You know? And I'm like, man, it's a good fucking song, man. And he says, you gotta make that girl know how it feels to miss you, bro. And I said, what did you say? So that night I went home, and I wrote this. White kitchen walls with 1,000 windows. You turn on Winston in the den. Well, I'm still asleep, but I can hear the piano. You make breakfast after 10, and I smell the coffee on your fingers. I still smell your perfume in the bed. The crushed linen roses are on everything, and you're still inside my head. Alright. You gotta make her know how it feels to miss you. Let her know you're swapping sides. You're not the one with all the problems. No, no. You're the one with all the pride. So just pick your head up, boy, and walk away. Walk the coolest walk that you know. 'Cause in a month or two, Amanda's gonna call you. What are you gonna do, huh? Hang up the phone. All right, okay. Well, I hope she knows I've got this memory, and it won't ever seem to break or bend. Hell no. A thick log and sheetrock is on my windows in the kitchen. I don't think I'll ever take them down again. No, it's my favorite part. 'Cause I've learned a lot from all these breakups and makeups and fuck-ups and fake-ups. Things that I wish you could comprehend. But for now, I'll lace up these wingtip shoes, boys, and I'll go and have breakfast with my good friends. Yeah. You gotta make her know how it feels to miss you. Let her know you're swapping sides. Oh, oh, you're not the one with all the problems. You're not the one with all the problems. You're the one with all the pride. So just pick your head up, boy, and walk away. Walk the coolest walk that you know. He said, Justin, man, I know you know that in a month or two, Amanda's gonna call you. What are you gonna do, man? Huh? What are you gonna do? Hang up the phone. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a little decision here. Usually I just go on with the stories, but I kind of want to open it up to kind of have a conversation with you guys tonight. You know, so if there's anything between a song that, I don't know, that you feel like asking me or anything, just please feel free to ask me, okay? This will be fun. We'll try it. We'll try it. Okay? Anyway, I should have listened to that song, right? You know, maybe gone a different way. Maybe Amanda and I weren't healthy, you know? But we moved into an apartment together after high school, you know? My next logical step. And I was playing in Blue October at the time, writing songs, and I was watching this show. I don't know if any of you remember it. It's called 120 Minutes on MTV, right? It's back when they used to play these really amazing videos. And I remember watching these interviews, live interviews with bands like The Cure and the Lemonheads and all. And I just remember watching them, and they were on like outer space. Like, what the hell? What are they were like in the next door neighbor's house, but they were sitting there and just out of their mind, right? And I was like, what are they doing? What are they on? Because I want some of that. As a songwriter, I wanted to expand my mind a little bit more. So I heard about this little thing called the devil's lettuce, you know, marijuana. And I invited my brother over and I said, let's try it. So we're sitting on the front porch in San Marcos, Texas, and he rolled what's called a doogie. And he lit it up and you smoke it, right? Well, as you know, with my depression and this anxiety with Amanda, everything got really heavy, and all the songs started sounding like I am the smoke from riding all about you from tearing it out. A simple good night, stop fighting. The shit was heavy, right? It was heavy. And my brother looks at me and he goes, hey man, here man, just hit this one more time and think out of the box, you know? Think kind of like reggae, pick it up, get way out of the box, and do it, man. I'm like, oh, you mean like this? Okay, like maybe like... Woo! That kind of sounds good, Jer. All right. Let's roll with it. I ended the book that I'm writing. Eh-oh. The one about you, I'm tearing it out. A simple good night, stop fighting. Eh-oh. There's nothing left to fucking fight about. I'm leaving you here, my little darling. Eh-oh. Search for a better, easy way out. Okay. Through all of the pain that I've been causing, there's nothing left but just dream about. Now what do I say right here? Just go with it. Okay, like maybe I do something like, but he goes bye. Song. Oh, I must have been high. get happy though. In front of the midnight music show. Listen, I beat up the boy that make ya happy though. Hey, I know that the things that you want me to be. They outweigh the ones that make me happy. That's right now. So put out your hand to meet my fine new lady. She's rock and roll and she's saying, just do that same thing again. Yeah, go for it. It sounded good the first time. It goes bye, 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 bye. You all come up to me and say, please sing that fucking song with a yodel in it. So your son loves it. Oh man, I bet he does. Let me tell you about the craft that went into that one, writing that one. You know, so anybody got any questions yet? Especially after that weird one? No? Alright. It's alright, don't worry about it. That's what I do, I fuck shit up. So, you know, I started writing songs like Italian radio, like, what? You know, here I am, this sad boy, writing a song with a yodel in it, you know? But it worked, you guys liked it, so I rolled with it. And then I said, you know, I was watching an interview with Evan Dando, and he must have been tripping or something. But I was like, Amanda, can you do that? Can you do that on live TV? She's like, he's a grown adult. And I said, well, I think I need to take some stuff to the next level. And I was like, would you like to go camping with me, Amanda? And she's like, yeah, I'd love to go camping with you. I think it would be a good chance for us to get close to each other. You know, bond a little bit. So So we drive up to this camping spot in the middle of the woods, and I don't tell her. I kind of dropped like these 2 hits of acid, and I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying it was a good idea. I'm just saying that was the next logical step. But we're sitting at the campfire, right? We're sitting at the campfire and I look across at Amanda and I'm like, oh shit, there's a horse behind you. Take that clown mask off, Amanda, I'm gonna squeeze your nose. She said that I like ran through the woods that night, you know, screaming that I get it, God, I'm a chess piece and you're moving me around, checkmate, shit like that. She said I found a church in town and hugged this cross and screamed out, I'm not going to let go till civilization comes. Like weird shit, right? I wish I could remember it. But the next morning she woke up in this tent and I was just sitting there. What the fuck? And she said, do you remember that song you wrote last night? I'm like, no. She's like, amazing. It was amazing. You sure you don't remember it? And all of a sudden it came to me. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to share this song with you. You've all probably heard it before, the ones who actually listen to Blue October. And I want to tell y'all that if you got married to this song, your marriage will fail. I have to be honest. So please, just sit. No, that's not the song. We'll get to that then. Right now I'm telling the story about camping. But I like your energy. So here we go.
Alright, here we go. What do you got?
I touch the tongue to see a devil's face in front of me. In front of me.
Yeah.
You blow your nose, then you cry, and then some clown demands a sad goodbye. That's weird. Yeah, sad goodbye. Shh, let's focus. Black below the tree, white horses dead in front of me. What the fuck? They're right there in front of me. Oh my god. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Scar below the cheek, and there's some sweaty man over a bloody sink. What the fuck? That's a bloody sink. Oh god, make it go. Shh. It's just a trip, not a way to ease your pain. Okay. Self-help, tell another shrink the same damn thing. I will, as soon as I get home. Stay cool, everything is gonna be okay. Thank God. Until you decide to drop again. Oh shit, oh god. A blue jean girl to be. And there's that sweaty man, he's behind the trees. What the fuck is he doing behind the trees? Focus, focus. The flip side of sanity is the game, and I'm 14 million miles away from sane. Yeah, away from sane. The dark man in the restroom window pane, but his words, they pour out real human pain. It's just a trip, not a way to ease your pain. Okay. Self-help, tell another shrink the same damn thing. I will, I promise. Stay cool, everything is gonna be okay. Until you decide to drop again. Till you decide to drop again. Till you decide to drop again. It's a carnival ride, through trip again. Oh my god, there's that fucking sweaty man. And Amanda and I never went camping again. Alright, let's take a question. Anybody? Yes, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes. Hold on, y'all.
About the accents that you were imitating earlier, just a bit ago.
I'm in fucking trouble now, right?
I mean, like the Mexican accent, Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, like, how did you guys like so good at it? Was it through exposure? Was it through seeing someone?
Because the stories are real, and there was a Mexican guy and a Jamaican guy at one point. No, like these were my best friends growing up. Like the guy. Oh well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for your approval. Because coming from your people, I appreciate that. That means a lot. Because sometimes I'm afraid my ass is gonna get kicked after the show. What are you talking about, bro? I love you, Boo Boo. I love you. Thank you for the kiss before I got up here. You have a question, sir?
What's your favorite song to play on stage?
Yeah.
My favorite song to play on stage would probably have to be Poison's Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I'm joking, I'm fucking kidding. No, my favorite song to play on stage from Blue October would probably be, I'm not going to play it yet, but I will, but it's probably Fear.
Yeah!
Yes, sir.
You said your mom's favorite song is Graceful Dancing.
Yeah.
When did you write that?
When did I write that? When I was 17. When I was 17. It's a dark little sucker, isn't it? And I still question my mom's sanity for liking that one. You know? I'm like, great, Mom, that's your favorite song. Oh, yay! Yes, back there.
She's My Ride Home.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Russ.
What'd you say? That wasn't a question. You just stated something. And the winner is...
She's My Ride Home.
What's it about? What's it about?
Yeah.
I was in a relationship and I met this girl, and it's that I wrote 18th Floor Balcony about. And we were both in relationships, but it was one of those relationships where when you meet somebody, have y'all ever met someone and you're just knocked off your fucking feet? You know, when your hands are right there and you just, fuck, that's enough, you know? Have you ever met that kind of person? It was like that kind of person.
No, keep
You know, the
going.
but we were both with other people, so the song She's My Ride Home was about actually the definition of destroying these other two people's lives so we could be together. You know what I'm saying? It's really beautiful, right? Just destroy the fuck out of the nice people and roll with that big lie. You know what I'm saying? Yes, back there.
It's not really a question, this is something to share with you. I just wanted to say thank you, because your music has been a really important part of my life.
Oh, baby, I love you.
My husband and I, it's our second marriage, and we danced to 18th Floor Balcony at our wedding.
Two.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. I close my eyes and I smile. Y'all can dance. Knowing that everything is right to the core. So close that door. Is this happening? My breath is on your hair. I'm unaware that you open the blinds and let the city in. God, she held my hand and we stand, just taking in everything. I knew it from the start, so my arms are open wide, and your head is on my stomach, and we're trying so hard not to fall asleep. But here we are, on this 18th floor balcony, we're about flying away. So we talk about moms and dads, our family past, just getting to know where we came from. Our hearts were on display for all of you to see. I can't believe this is happening to me, and I raise my hand as if to show you that I was yours, that I was so yours for the taking, and I'm so yours for the taking. And that's when I felt the wind pick up. I grabbed the rail while choking up these words to say, and then she kissed me. Boom, done, over. I knew it from the start, so my arms are open wide, and your head is on my stomach, and we're trying so hard not to fall asleep. But here we are, on this 18th floor balcony, we're about flying away. There you go. Hey, thank you. No, I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll take one more question, then I'm going to play the next song. Yes, ma'am.
How do you not cry when you sing your song?
How do I not cry when I sing my songs? Hey, baby. Touche. How do I not cry when I sing my own song? You good? How do I not cry when I sing my own songs? I'm now at a place in my life where like a long time ago when I used to sing songs like The Worry List and Hate Me and Into the Ocean. They were all about such a dark place, and I was going through it at the time. Until someone told me that you don't have to be that person when you walk off stage, Justin. I know you're a funny son of a bitch. What happened to that guy? I took myself so seriously. Plus with self-medicating and with drinking till, I mean, I was crazy as fuck. So then you get on stage and you're singing, "Hate me, babe. Hate me more." People only want to watch you circle a drain for so long before they say, "Get the fuck up" or "Shut the fuck up." You know? I'm gonna sing that song, honey, don't worry.
Well, thank you.
But now I just find it that I'm so grateful to have gone through that. And now I can sing the song and mean it with all the passion in the world, and I can sing it for you because you might be going through it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, baby, I love you. Thank you very much. You have one more question?
Just one more question. I want to know how each night you're able to like give us all your passion.
Look at this, that's how. Just straight up.
Justin fucking Furstenfeld.
I've seen you so many times, and every single time you just give it your all.
It's just because it's what I do. You know, I'm a good dad, I'm a good husband, and I just, is all I got. You know?
You feel it, we love it.
I love you. So, after that camping trip, guys, my life kind of changed. Let's get back and focused, all right? I became kind of socially awkward. We would tour around in this little van, and we didn't have a song on the radio at all. But I remember I would meet these people, and they were all so fascinating around the whole country. But I remember one night I was in Traverse City, Michigan, and there was this girl standing at the bar. And it was one of those times when I just wanted to walk up to her so bad and just talk to her. But I didn't know how. And I left that night without talking to her. And I remember driving in the van with Matt Leveski driving, and I was sitting in the front seat, and I'm just thinking to myself, God, maybe if I wouldn't have just been so high all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I could have had the balls to go talk to her, you know, or something. But her name was Andrea, and I don't know if she ever knew this, but I wrote this song for her.
She's right here.
No, it wasn't you, baby. I'm sorry. Or it could be.
I remember that.
It was you, boo.
I knew it was about me.
I must have seized on these freeze. I mean, I just choked up. But somehow I slept, I dreamed, I dreamt of nothing. I'm able to breathe the sweet relief now that you're here with me. A northern degree dove into me, now I'm recovering. But I only want you to see my favorite part of me, and not my ugly side, not my ugly side, ugly side. Hook up a CV, wave away for conversation flow. I'm shown to your cage to wage this rage. Don't let me go. A kick and a scream is all that seems to mean a lot thus far. I won't let you on my stage, my page. You can't know, but you have to know that I only want you to see my favorite part of me, and not my ugly side, not my ugly side. Yeah, I you're so calm. You're so calm. But I guess I waited way too long. Yeah, I guess I waited way too long. But now it's dark. I look for you to light my heart. You see, I'm between the moon and where you are. But I know I can't be far. Thank you. Appreciate it. I was never really good at relationships. You know, I don't know why. You know, I was never really good at relationships. But I was in a relationship with this girl named Mamie, and I lived with her. The situation was great. I lived with her. She paid the rent. She was super cute. I mean, she bought me dinner and clothes, and my first cell phone ever. It was neat. But it was her birthday. And I forgot. You know, least I could do is remember it was her birthday. So I had two options, folks. Two options. She was asleep, and when she woke up, she's going to be her birthday. So I had two options. I could go into her purse, get some cash, go to Walgreens, hook her up with some good shit, right? Or I could pull out the guitar and let the magic happen, right? So I decided on number two. Because, you know, first one would have worked, but a little bit of heart and it could do, you know? I was never good at relationships. So I wrote this for Mamie on her birthday. It's something that I can't quite explain. I'm so in love with you. You never take that away. And if I say 100 times before, expect 1,000 more. You never take that away. Well, expect me to be calling you to see if you're okay when I'm not around. Asking, do you love me? 'Cause I love the way you make it sound. Calling you to see, do I try too hard to make you smile? To make us smile. Well, I will keep calling you to see if you're sleeping or you're dreaming. If you're dreaming or you're dreaming of me, I can't believe that you actually picked me. And I thought that the world had lost its sway. Then I fell in love with you, and you took that away. And you take away the old, and you show me the new. And I feel like I can fly when I stand next to you. So while I'm on this phone, 100 miles from home, I'll take the words you gave and send them back to you. 'Cause baby, look, I only wanna see that you're okay when I'm not around. Asking, do you love me? 'Cause I love the way you make it sound. Calling you to see, do I try too hard to make you smile? To make us smile. I will keep calling you to see if you're sleeping or you're dreaming. If you're dreaming or you're dreaming of me, I can't believe that you actually picked me Now sing it with me. Come on. Stop singing. Stop singing. Stop. I will keep calling you, see. If you're sleeping or you're dreaming, if you're dreaming or you're dreaming of me. But baby, I can't believe that you actually picked me. Happy birthday, Mamie. Anybody got a question?
Could you talk about It's Just Me and why you decided to like have it like so nested in the album?
So nested. You mean like a hidden track?
Yeah, it never like.
Because it was every album that I always make, I always had the very last minute, I always put something in there that's just a little awkward that kind of wraps up like the still and like to be, and It's Just Me was like that. But I was in LA after I wrote that song, and someone asked me last night, well, what happened to Mamie? You ever talk to her anymore? Oh God, no. Uncle Justin was too busy partying his ass off, and I don't know why the relationships never like worked out with me, you know. It's Just Me was written at a very, very dark time when I was living in LA, writing the album Foiled, and it was after Mamie and I had broken up, or she just couldn't handle it anymore, and I lived in this house for 2 months, and I didn't leave, and I could tell that it was a really dark time because first of all, I was doing things that I'd never done before as far as self-medication, you know, trying things to expand my mind even more, and it became where I couldn't go without it, you know, and I noticed, I should have known because my mom called me and left me this really dark message, and it said, hey Justin, you've heard it, you know, hey Justin, you know, you sounded kind of uptight, you know, and I knew that she knew that that's what was going on, that I was into some bad stuff. But I literally sat at that piano, and I was in such just sadness, you know, that I wrote It's Just Me just in that day. It was raining, it rained for like 2 months in LA, all these mudslides everywhere, and I just sat there and wrote it. But yeah, man, that was a really cool album to make. I always say it was the album that almost killed me because I was just way too crazy during that album. But I hope I answered your question. Yeah. Anybody else? Yes.
Can you explain the 11 words for James?
That was a dark period. Everybody's like, is there some hidden meaning? And I'm like, no. It's literally how I love to hate you.
Okay.
Real positive shit. Yes, sir.
To be.
To be.
Tell me all about that, if you would, in a short
To
time.
be, it's in recovery. I'm in recovery, you know. I don't drink anymore. I don't do drugs anymore. Blah, blah, blah. You know, don't clap. Don't you dare clap. This is not a congratulating Justin for fucking staying sober for me. Okay, hold on. But To Be is my sponsor. I asked him if I could use his message that he left me because I was maybe 3 months sober. And he left me this message that was just amazing, and it blew my mind about how when you're faced with obstacles, use it as a chance to demonstrate his omnipotence and just be still and in the moment. And I thought it was so inspiring the way he said it, and it was so eloquent, and I lived by that. And so what I did was I asked him for his permission, and I put it on the album, and I used the strings from Fear, and I slowed them down and turned them backwards, and then I put his vocal on top of it. So if you actually listen to the na 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 na, that's To Be slowed down and backwards. You know, so I just blew your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Yes.
So, I love your angsty stuff.
Okay.
I love the
Do you want me
end.
to start using drugs again?
No, I don't.
Just a question.
No, I like the end. I like throw a wire through your cheek.
Cool.
I like ugly side.
Cool.
If you're ever gonna make that kind of music again, can you drill into it when you're in a happy place?
Yeah, you should hear our new album.
Okay.
It's pretty freaking dark. Yeah, it's pretty freaking dark.
Why aren't you coming back to New York?
I am coming back to New York.
No, it's not soon enough.
Young lady, stop yelling. I'm like right in New York. And you're like, when are you coming back to New York, you fucking asshole?
I had to go manage.
Let me tell you something, young lady. This city is my favorite fucking city in the world. And I'm not just saying that. I've been begging my wife to move here for years, and she's like, what are you talking about?
Do it.
I can't. That's just I can't. So, this song actually came out. It was about Mamie. It was an apology letter to Mamie. But I started noticing that all my relationships were falling by the wayside. And I wondered why. I'm proud of this song. I have to block out thoughts of you so I don't lose my head. They're crawling like a cockroach, leaving babies in my bed, dropping little reels of tape to remind me that I'm alone, playing movies in my head that make a porno feel like home. There's a burning in my pride, a nervous bleeding in my brain. An ounce of peace is all I want for you, so don't call me again. Never say that you love me, just to put it in my face. Never try to reach me, it is I that wants space. Hate me today, hate me tomorrow. Hate me so you can finally see what's good for you. And I'm sober now for 3 whole months. An accomplishment that you helped me with. The one thing that always tore us apart. It's the one thing I won't touch again. In my sick way I want to thank you for holding my head up late at night. While I was busy waging wars on myself, you were trying to stop the fight. You never doubted my warped opinions on shit like suicide or hate. You made me compliment myself when it was way too hard to take. So I'll drive so fucking far away that I never cross your mind. And do whatever it takes in your heart. Leave me behind. Hate me today, hate me tomorrow, hate me for all the things I didn't do for you. Hate me in ways hard to spot all along. You gotta hate me so you can finally see what's good for you. And with a sad heart I say bye to you and wave. I'm kicking shadows on the street for every mistake that I made. And like a baby boy I never knew how to be a man. Till I saw your blue eyes cry and I held your face in my hand. And then I fell down yelling, make it go away. Could you please bring back her smile? Make it shine like it used to be. And that's when she whispered, she said, how can you do this shit to me? And I said, hate me today. I did That's when I looked at her and I said, I swear to God, it's all for you. I said, I swear from here on out, this is all for you. I said, I swear, this is all for you. Now we're in a tour bus, right? That song comes out. We're in a tour bus, and it's awesome because now I can party as we go down the road. I don't have to drive anymore. Things are awesome. You know? Anybody got any questions before I go on to the next one? No? Yes?
What kind of guitar is that?
It's a Martin, bro. I fucking shred this thing, too. Yes? Did you have a question? Or was that you? The Martin question. Okay, sorry. Yes?
Hi. Any man in America?
Oh, Lord, let's get into that. First of all, that was actually an actress. Any Man in America is an album I wrote about a divorce and custody battle that I went through. And I couldn't legally use my ex-wife's voice, so I had to hire an actress to sound exactly like her. It's kind of bone-chilling. But I did use other people's voices without permission, and I'm still waiting to get sued for that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I pray for them. But that's the album. People ask me, is there any songs you'll never play again? And there's 2 songs. Probably the song called Any Man in America. Because in that song, I say, fuck that judge. And I'm still dealing with that judge today to try and see my daughter. And that judge didn't appreciate that. So it probably wasn't a very smooth idea on Daddy's part by telling the man that makes a decision, fuck you, in an album, you know? Plus I say some things in there that are just, I don't want my daughter to hear that. It was a dark time. And I was using like crazy. I didn't use to party then, y'all. I was using to numb because I couldn't see my daughter, and there's no excuse. I should have manned the fuck up, got some help, and treated it right. There's also a song called The Flight on that, where I can't even recite what I say in that song. It's dark as hell. But I'm proud of that album. You know, I'm very proud of that album because it was the only thing that got me through it. I met Sarah during that album, which is my wife now. And that's her name, that's super cool. I met Sarah during that album, and you do? Oh my God. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I met Sarah now, and I was a mess. I won't go too much into it because we're keeping it lighthearted tonight, right? Basically, she was 5 months pregnant with my kid, you know, and I was not stopping whatsoever. And this was a time in my life when, I guess we'll get into it for a second. This was a time in my life when she was the first person to ever look me in the face and say, do you see this child that I'm carrying? I said, yes, I fucking see it. What? And she said, if you don't go get help and get cleaned up, then I'm going to take this child and you're never going to see her. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And I said, well, then fucking leave. I'm Justin fucking Furstenfeld. You know? And she left. You know? That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because then she called my cop dad, remember? My cop, he was a cop, now he's DEA. You know? Check it out. She calls him, they hold this huge intervention, and I end up going to this place called Cumberland Heights, right? And I'll just try and make this as quick as possible. And it's very important to me.
When did you get sober?
That's what I'm telling you. No offense. But I show up at this place called Cumberland Heights, and I walk to the front door, and they say, well, hi, sweetie. You must be Justin Furstenfeld. I I said, yeah, I am. He said, well, the only thing you can bring here is a Bible and yourself. And I'm like, well, fuck this place. This is a cult. This is a fucking cult. I know you people. She says, oh, come on, give us a chance. What we do here is step work. And I'm like, oh, you mean like jazzercise and shit? And she's like, no, that's not funny. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Step work. She goes, step one. So you have to admit that you're powerless and that your life has become unmanageable. As soon as she said that, I remember flashing back to that intervention where I was looking at my pregnant fiance saying, I'll never use again. Just please give me another shot. Please give me another shot. And she says, I will give you another shot. You keep your word to me. And I said, I will, but just before we go, can I please go pack my stuff? And I went into my room and I fucking went to the bathroom. And I looked at the mirror. And my face was green, and I had been picking at these scabs. I don't know for how long, but I was just like, oh my God, I hadn't brushed my teeth in months. So instantly I looked at this lady and I said, I'm unmanageable. I need help. She said, baby doll, it's okay. I got you, boo. I got you. She goes, step two is you have to find yourself a higher power. And I said, what the fuck? Is this that God shit again? She goes, what is so scary about finding a higher power? I'm going to get to your songs, dude. Just give me a second. She said, a higher power is just something bigger than yourself. Because all you've been doing is believing in just what Justin wants. Just what Justin wants. Justin's been driving his little life around. But let me ask you something, Justin. When you drive your life around, are you driving it into a wall? Like over and over again? I'm like, you're fucking brilliant. How did you know this? She said, let me tell you, when you find this higher power, it's going to feel like warmth. You come over you, and you're going to understand everything. You're going to be at peace. But I will tell you this, you're going to be here for 75 days, Justin. And if you don't find this higher power, you probably won't stay sober. And I heard from a little birdie that you're about to have a little girl. You might want to take this seriously. So she kissed me on the forehead and then kicked my ass out there. And I'm walking around this place for 60 days looking for this higher power. I don't understand what they're talking about. I'm looking under trees saying, are you under there? I'm looking under fucking tables. Are you under there? You know, I'm in the chapel every morning. I'm coming to my fucking life now. Yeah. You know, nothing's happening to me. I see 14-year-olds come in, and a week later they're going, I found my higher power. And I'm like, fuck you, kid. I'm Justin fucking Furstenfeld. I win. So I'm there for 60 days, right? And they come up to me, they're like, Justin, we're going to have to keep you a little bit longer. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that because I'm about to have a baby. You might want to call Sarah and see if that's okay. Because we already called Sarah, and she wants us to keep you here as long as humanly possible. And I'm like, well, okay, well, what you got planned for me? You know? So they said, we're going to take you to what's called a halfway house. And I'm like, you mean like where Jack Nicholson was in that movie? No, halfway house is where you were, halfway from where you were to halfway to where you want to be, right? So they take me into this big place. I'm going to get to your songs, I know. They take me to this big place with 12 other adults. Lawyers, doctors, pharmacists. And then here comes this kid, a 36-year-old fucking kid, with a mohawk, chubby cheeks, pale as fuck, with eyeliner on, looks like a fucking overweight raccoon, you know? And I walk up in that bitch and I'm just like, hey. And these people I have to be roommates with. And they teach you how to do things like make your bed again. I do what? Brush your teeth. The first time I went to a Walmart with these people in the druggy buggy, sober, blew my fucking mind. Walmart is huge. But all these people there, I remember, had found this higher power. And it's day 74. And if you don't hear anything tonight, just please listen to this part. Day 74, I set my alarm for 5 a.m. I wake up, boom, ready to go. I button my shirt all the way up to the top. I make my bed so perfectly. I go into the bathroom, I brush my teeth so good. And I go downstairs and all the other people in the whole house are asleep. I grab a Marlboro Light and I grab a cup of black coffee because they're not going to fucking take that shit from me, right? And I walk out on the back porch. And I look up at the sky and I say, you and me, right fucking now, we're going to do this. You're going to come into my life right now. I don't even know if you're fucking real. They say you're real. If you're real, yeah, if you're real, this is 5 a.m., I'm yelling at the sky, right? If you're real, you're going to make that bush over there catch on fire right now. Nothing. Fuck! Why don't I understand this? If you're real, you're going to make that squirrel jump from that tree to that tree. Oh, the squirrel's looking at me. He says, is that you? Is that you looking at me? No, he turned around. Fuck! I was getting so frustrated because I have the attention span of like a 4-year-old, right? So I'm just trying so hard. I got to leave tomorrow and go home. I'm going to be a dad. What do I do? So I start begging the sky. Please, please. And then it came to me. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I put so much poison in my head, right? That I'm just not understanding the concept of a higher power. Talk to me like I'm a 4-year-old. That's what I need you to do. Talk to me, show me something's there like I'm a 4-year-old. And as soon as I say that, this fucking bee just starts and I fucking hate bees. And this thing was like that fucking big, right? 5 a.m., this bee by itself. And I'm going, oh my God, now my focus is on this bee. Please, just come into my life. Just forget the bee right now, and I need this. I want to be a good dad. The fuck? Oh my God. And this bee's getting louder and louder. And then I look over and I see this huge can, like a Raid can. It's a black can and it says bee killer on it. That shit wasn't there earlier. I swear to God, I just smoked a cigarette, flicked right up. It wasn't there. Whatever. Anyway, sorry. Please, come into my life. And I can't focus. I just need you to, come on. I look at this bee and he starts circling this bee can, right? This bee killer can. And then he starts dancing around the rim of it, right? And I'm going, what the fuck is this bee doing? And all my focus is on this bee. And then he starts banging his head against it. Boom, 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 boom. And finally I go, what the fuck is wrong with you, bee? You've seen so many of your homies die from that poison, yet you still want to get in there. It was right there. It was right there. Everything just warmth just came over me like that lady at the front desk said. And I just shut up and backed up. Is it really that simple? So the next day I fly home, right? And I get off the plane with this backpack of gold on, just click, click. And I'm walking with my head high for the first time in years, it felt like. And I come to the escalator, and I'm going down the escalator in this Austin airport, and who do I see down at the bottom in her sundress, pregnant and beautiful? Sarah. And she's looking up at me like this, and she's saying, I'm so proud of you. What are you proud of me for? The whole time you were pregnant, I was this fucking madman. Don't worry about it. So she says, here, do you want to drive? And I said, oh God, no. I haven't driven sober before I went camping when I was 15 with Amanda. So we got in the car, and we headed home with this newfound glory inside of me. And I didn't understand it, I just knew that everything was going to be okay. And 2 weeks later, we had Sadie Bell, our daughter. And I'm standing there in the hospital, and the doctor says, Do you want to hold her? And I said, I'm afraid I'm going to break her. And Sarah reaches up and she grabs my hand and she says, Justin, hey, she's never going to have to see you that way. Okay. All my life, been running from the pain in me, a feeling I don't understand, but it's holding me down. So rain on me, underwater, all I am, getting harder, a heavy weight that I carry around. But you see today, I don't have to fall apart. No, I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to let the damage consume me, or my shadow see through me. Fear in itself can reel you in. It'll spit you out over and over again. Believe in yourself and you will walk. Now, fear in itself will use you up, and it'll break you down like you were never enough. I used to fall, but now I get back up. Yeah. Listen. I'm up here. I'm looking at the way down there. I'm staring through the I don't care that is staring back at me. But you see, the beauty is I'm learning how to face my beast. I'm starting now to find some peace, set myself free. Cause you see today, listen, I don't have to fall apart. No, I don't have to be afraid. And I don't have to let the damage consume me, for my shadow see through me. Cause fear in itself can reel you in, and it'll spit you out over and over again. Believe in yourself and you will walk. Now, fear in itself will use you up, and it'll break you down like you were never enough. I used to fall, but now I get back up. You see, cause I'm moving on. Oh God, just move on. But you see today, I don't have to fall apart. No, I don't have to be afraid. So I get back up, then I get up, and nothing will break me down. Yeah, fear, and now fear in itself will use you up, and it breaks you down like you were never enough. And I used to fall, but now I just breathe. ask for more. And if I'm bitter still, ask him to help me carry on. Thank you very much. So, thanks. I appreciate it. So check it out. I have to live my life that simple now, you see. Because I'm like a 4-year-old. I have to live it like I found my higher power in a beat killer can thing. You know, I married that woman, Sarah.
Well done.
We have to, thank you. She's super hot, thank you, Jesus. You know?
I want it.
But now check it. Hold on, this isn't TRL. Check it out. I found out something. I found out that there's things outside of like using and drinking, and it's called hobbies. I have hobbies now. They're pretty interesting. You know, I like practicing barbering. I like cutting people's hair. You know, it's cool. I love tattooing. I don't tattoo people, but I guess I'm a collector. You know. I'm in love with this one place. Y'all have known about it for a while. It's called Starbucks. No, seriously. People are like, you should go local. And I'm like, fuck you. You know, I literally salivate at that green fucking mermaid looking at me. Hey, check it out. No. Y'all want to know how much I fucking love Starbucks? Listen. Hold on. I love Starbucks so much that my management, who's standing right there, is helping me make a drink and send it to corporate of Starbucks to get it really made. Right? Listen to this. Check it out. No, check it out. Y'all want to know y'all want to know what's in this bitch? Listen. 7 shots of espresso. Right? Hold on. Wow. Topped off with some rock salt, and it's called the Crystal Methacina. Too soon? Y'all just laugh like my fucking wife laughs every time I fucking tell a story, you know? I think I'm hilarious. That's one thing I found out when I got sober, is that I think I'm fucking funny as shit, you know? It's a dark humor. It's a dark humor. It's dark, but I still think I'm funny. Like, really quick example, then I'm gonna let y'all go. A real quick example, hold on, don't cry. Listen, I was joking. Real quick example. This is how good life is. I'm grocery shopping with my beautiful wife, smoking hot. Thank you, Jesus. Grocery shopping. And I got 2 kids, right? 3 kids that I know of, but 3 kids. Check it out. 5-year-old swinging from the rafters like a monkey, right? Just swinging. And little Gunner, he's 2, and we're trying to get him off the boob, right? But he loves that boob so much. So she's trying to pay at the cash register, whatever the lady, with all these groceries. Gunner's trying to pull her boob out. Sadie's swinging from the freaking rafters, and I'm standing there like this. And I wait for it, because comedic timing is perfect. I wait for it, and then the cashier lady looks at me, and I go, and I slip her the note. And she opens it, and it says, call 911. She's gonna kill me. And you can see the fright on this lady's face for shit. She thinks she's in forensic files for a second. And then my wife looks up and she goes, no, get in the fucking car. That's what I do. I make life difficult for her, you know? Or we're in the frozen food section, right? We're in the frozen food section. These sweet little old ladies come up to us and they're like, oh, your babies are so cute. And I'll go, they only took me 2 minutes to make. Pow, pow. Get in the fucking car! That's what life's about. Not all these drugs and stuff. But life is good. You know, life is really good. Best thing I can tell you is I put that woman through so much stuff. And every day, there's a part of my day where I just am like, God, how do I make up for it? But when we're in bed at night, I look over at her. And she's super hot, thank you, Jesus. Without her calling me out and her tough love, I don't even know if I'd be here, honestly. She gave me a second chance. A lot of the people in this room gave me a second chance. And I will be forever grateful for that second chance, and I will not fuck that second chance up. To me, life is so precious. Someone asked me today, what's the definition of success? Do you want a #1 album? I was like, hell no. I don't want a #1 album. Of course, my manager's like, yes, you do! I said, I just want a roof over my head, a wife that loves me, children that are beautiful and that I can keep safe. And I want you guys in my life so I can keep playing music for you. That's success for me. So all of this stuff is added bonus every single day. I'll smile if I want to. Not afraid on the phone too.
Thank you.
But it glow when you're living true. Yeah. I'm living for the right now. I had a few friends show me how. Take a deep breath and blow it out and let it go. Listen up. Can't wait to see what's around that corner. I can't wait to soar. Yeah, 'cause baby, I lie awake. I watch you sleeping, thinking it's the little things that make a home. Dancing in the kitchen in the pale moonlight. Only care in the world is that our kids are alright. Daddy loves mama, mama loves him, and tomorrow we get to do it over again. Smile at me, baby, take my breath away. With the good Lord willing, I'll be happy to say that daddy loves mama, mama loves him, and tomorrow we get to do it over again. Yes! Over again. Now let me tell you how I feel. I feel like I'm gonna win. I'm as proud as I've ever been. 'Cause I'm surrounded with some good friends. Yeah, the good friends, the good friends. I'm forever like a tattoo. I stay sticky 'cause I gotta be the glue for my girl, my friends, my home, family. I do it all 'cause truly I can't wait to see what's around that corner. I can't wait to soar. 'Cause baby, I lie awake. I watch you sleeping, thinking it's the little things that make a home. Yeah, 'cause we'll be dancing in the kitchen in the pale moonlight. Only care in the world, our kids are alright. Daddy loves mama, mama loves him. Tomorrow we get to do it over again. Smile at me, baby, take my breath away. With the good Lord willing, I'll be happy to say daddy loves mama, mama loves him. Tomorrow we get to do it over again. Now listen. We found our home, and it's something we can build for years. From the young and old, yeah, I'll be there to wipe your tears. We all get to see who we grow up to be. An anchor when in doubt, an ocean when in drought. We aim for it all. We lift up these walls to make this house our home. 'Cause we'll be dancing in the kitchen in the pale moonlight. Only care in the world is that our kids are alright. Daddy loves mama, mama loves him. Tomorrow we get to do it over again. Smile at me, baby, take my breath away. And with the good Lord willing, I'll be happy to say that daddy loves mama, mama loves him. Tomorrow we get to do it over again. I want to thank every single one of y'all for coming out tonight. I got one more for y'all. There will be days when you're falling down. There will be days when you're inside out. There will be days when you're falling apart. Someone else will break your heart. They're never gonna hold you back. I'm always gonna have your back. So try to remember that. I hope you're happy. I hope you're good. I hope you get what you wish for, and that you're well understood. And now I'm standing here looking at you. I'm wondering what the hell you're gonna do with those Dr. Pepper eyes and your bubblegum hair. Yeah, I'm standing right here. I remember how I held you so right. I remember that Saturday night. Do you? There will be days when you're falling down. There will be days when you're inside out. There will be days when you're falling apart. Someone else will break your heart. They're never gonna hold you back. I'm always gonna have your back. So try to remember that. I hope you're happy. I hope you're good. I hope you get what you wish for, and that you're well understood. And whatever your progress, I know that you'll be fine. Because I just hope you're happy, even if you're not mine. Listen. I remember when the world was ours to take. I remember you next to me. I remember you with every breath I take. You'll always have a piece of me. I remember that. Try to remember that. I remember every word that we spoke. You right here next to me. I remember how we tried and we tried. I remember everything. Try to remember that. I just hope you're happy. I said, I just hope you're happy. Yeah! I hope you're happy. I hope you're good. I hope you get what you wish for, and that you're well understood. And whatever your progress, I know that you'll be fine. Because I just hope you're happy, even if you're not mine. Now leave a little Justinism, all right? I appreciate everyone with that. God bless.
The lady who, the challenge kept leaving out there. Good. Where you go?